Okay, so I just wanted to go through what you guys think is the wildest stat coming out of week 12.
Okay.
Um, some of these are stats that have been talked about a lot since Sunday's games, and these are also some stats that are
ESPN
not so
stats.
known. Yes. Like they're
ESPN
very
stats.
random, unnecessary stats, but they're interesting.
ESPN stats. That's what we call those.
So the first one is the Bills have just won back-to-back games in Detroit. The Lions haven't done that since 2016.
That's just sad.
That is just sad. So, okay,
I
so now
did hear
let's
that.
compare.
That's
So
sad.
that stat, let's compare to the next one. What one's more wild? This
Okay.
next one here. If Jacoby Brissett dropped back and threw his next 200 passes into Lake Erie,
This
he
one.
would, he would still have a higher passer rating than Baker Mayfield this season.
That's funny.
Isn't that awesome?
I'm just picturing Jacoby Brissett like in LA in SoFi Stadium, just chucking passes across the country into Lake Erie.
Yep.
So I like to picture it from there.
Yep.
I
So
think I don't think that one's wilder. I think that one's just funnier.
it is funnier. I
It's
think
just
that
funnier
I
the way
think
it's worded.
so the Lions stat, is this for back-to-back home games or is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
back games?
back to back
Oh,
home
yeah.
I
Games.
assume it's back to back home. Yeah, it's home games.
Okay. That's crazy.
Well, they have been pretty bad since,
They've been bad for a while.
ever. Yeah, ever.
They've been bad for a long time. For yeah, ever.
Yeah.
Um Next one. This one's the pretty popular stat from the week. Carson Wentz has more passing touchdowns than Russell Wilson, and Carson Wentz hasn't played football since week 6.
I mean, there's a lot of people with more passing touchdowns than Russell Wilson right now.
He's got 7 or 8, I think.
Okay, let's
It's
hear
one
the
of
next
them.
stat. I have a stat too for Russell Wilson comparing his touchdowns. He also
Is
has
this
more
the
bathroom stat. He also has more bathrooms in his house than he does touchdowns. No, no, no. But listen, if we want to go one step further, okay, he's projected for the rest of the season to have less passing touchdowns than bathrooms in his house.
That's
The
awesome.
rest of the year. That is hilarious.
That's awesome.
$250 million down the toilet for that
Who
guy.
keeps the record books on this? I want to see. I want to know if this has ever happened before. Is there like an official record for that?
I I don't know.
I doubt it.
Yeah. But like on the internet, man, you can find some of like the craziest memes and just like the most wildest, absurd ESPN like stats.
Yeah, I also like how I'm out here like pulling out stats like, oh, the Raiders run 3% less than expected on early pass. Or sorry,
Yeah.
the Raiders pass 3% less than expected on early downs. And Nathan's like, he could throw the ball to Lake Erie. Yeah, I know.
What other
Um,
ones you got for us, Nate?
while we're on the topic of Denver, the Broncos would be 9-1 right now if they scored just 18 points in regulation of each game this season.
That's a
Yeah,
compliment and an insult at the same
that
time.
shows you how. No, that's a disgrace to the offense. Or
Yeah.
Well, it's a compliment to the defense. It was disgrace to the
Yeah,
no, super confident in the defense, but it just shows you how much Russell Wilson and this offense is letting this whole team down.
yes.
I don't think Hackett makes it past this year. I think he's done. No,
Yes.
they can't. They don't keep him another year.
Dude, I heard a report this morning saying that they might fire him before Sunday's game, and if they don't, and they lose this week against the Ravens, then he'll be done. But like that's so important. So
Well,
crazy.
yeah, they're just coming off a loss to Carolina, so I get it.
Yeah. Baltimore looked stinky last week too, so like hopefully they come back and just absolutely slaughter Denver
Okay, so
and Russell Wilson.
Nathaniel Hackett no longer even calls offensive plays, and they also hired a time management guy for him. What does this guy do? They hired a time management guy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's a
that's so silly. Because he has nothing to do with this defense. He's offensive head coach, but he doesn't call offensive plays anymore, and he doesn't do time management. What does he do?
nothing.
He
Well,
does nothing.
Let's go, guys.
he reminds Russell Wilson to keep riding. I don't know.
Let's
Keep doing your thing,
Okay.
bro.
Do you
Okay,
have any
next
more? Yeah, next one. Next one.
one. Matthew Stafford has targeted a white receiver on
Mm,
94% of his pass attempts this season.
I have Allen Robinson on my fantasy team, so how do you think that makes me feel?
Upset.
not good. He's done for the year, yeah?
I think so. Yeah, I'm dropping him.
That's tough.
I'm dropping him tomorrow morning when waivers reset.
Yeah, tough.
Here's another one. Here's my favorite, I think. Since being knocked unconscious versus the Bengals and told he should retire from football, Tua Tagovailoa has thrown for 1,230 yards, 10 touchdowns, and no interceptions.
Yeah, dude, he's good. He's
He's been
they
playing really well.
Mike
He got his
McDaniel.
brain knocked into the right spot. That's what I think happened.
It
You
got
a
knocked
doctor?
into the right spot.
What does it even mean?
He's 14-1 in the last 15 games that he starts and finishes.
His neurons weren't firing in his brain properly, allowing him not to play the game of football very well. But after he got smoked twice, he now has the ability to just see the field so much better.
No,
And
yeah.
Some like
he's just so much
weird
better for
lame,
it.
some weird lame like Freaky Friday thing. He just becomes
Yeah.
better at looking at football
Yeah, it's like
fields.
it's like a Disney Channel episode plot to like a silly high school football game or something.
Here's
Yeah,
something
literally.
I don't know if you guys can relate to this as like athletes as well, but like after you suffer a big injury like that, um, I understand like you'd be like really, really scared to go back and play. But like at the same time, in your mind, you're also like, I've taken this hit before and like I'm okay now.
Yeah.
Like what if that made him like a little bit more, let's say comfortable is the word I'm gonna use. What if he just feels a little bit more comfortable on the field now, and that's just allowing him to play better?
I don't know. If anything, you think it'd be the opposite. You don't want it to happen to you again.
No,
But
and
I've never had a concussion, so I don't know.
you'd think it'd be the opposite.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think that's necessarily what's going on in his case.
And it might not be, but I don't know. That might be something
Could
that
be.
he could just be feeling much
Possible,
more comfortable in what he's doing
I
because he's already
suppose.
suffered the injury and he's already been through it, and now his mind is like, okay, I've already suffered this, and now I'm
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
healthy and I'm okay.
I know
Maybe.
what you mean.
I think he just got his head cracked into the right spot.
The Tua the Tua take is definitely the wilder take, though.
I think that is. Well, when I was reading this post last night, the one that stuck with me the most was the Broncos needing 18 points in regulation stat.
Yes.
That one stuck with me the most. Like that
That
one
one,
kind of made
yeah,
me
that's
mad.
ridiculous.
That one just made me pissed off. I'm not gonna
Hmm. Yeah.
just for that.
There was there was another really funny one I saw. It has not it has something to do with European football. Now that we're on this, hold on, I gotta find it.
I'll share my last one while you look for it, Jake.
All right.
Justin Tucker's career field goal percentage from 50 plus yards is higher than LeBron's career free throw percentage.
What does
Sorry,
it
say
even?
that again.
I don't
Justin
even know how to
Tucker,
feel about that.
Justin Tucker's career field goal percentage from over 50 yards is 74%. LeBron's career free throw percentage is 73%.
I don't even know how to feel. Like I have no frame of reference for that stat. Like that's cool. Honestly, I thought LeBron's free throw percentage would be higher. LeBron's only 73% from the line.
Yeah, exactly. He's not good.
Really?
He's not good from the line for
I
for
do
for
like
being the second best of all time.
that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. He's
Yeah.
not like he's obviously not a shooter, but like I thought he can do better than 73.
You'd think, right?
Like I know I probably can't, but like I feel like I could shoot 73 if I like trained my whole life, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Like I'd like to think I could. I probably can't, but I feel like I can.
Well,
Look
yeah,
at Shaq, dude.
like to think that.
Look at Shaq, dude. Dude was like
That's
the
true.
best NBA player. Like he was the best player in the league when he was playing and could not shoot a free throw to save his own life.
Yeah.
For some people, it just doesn't work.
Shark was a little different, to be fair, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Jake, did you find your ESPN stat?
I did. Okay, it's
Let's
not an
hear it.
ESPN stat. Okay,
Oh, okay. So,
It's
okay.
a legit stat.
well, kind of, kind of.
Where's this going?
So for those viewers that are watching the World Cup, I know this happened like a while ago, but
I'm not.
something just made me think of it. England played the United States and they tied. The match ended up in a draw, and the U.S. fans were chanting, "It's called soccer." So I found this like after I had like read that because I just thought that was really funny. And it says England's all-time record against the United States. And then it has like a bunch of
Did
things
see
listed.
this.
Revolutionary War, loss.
Oh God, here we go.
The War of 1812, draw.
That's not even true, but okay. We
1950, yeah, we won.
we won that war.
1950 World Cup, loss. 2010 World Cup, draw. SEC championships,
That
oh and 30.
Okay, that also doesn't make any sense. It's not 0 and 30. It's zero. Like the 0 and 30 implies they play against them. Like all these other
I
things
know.
are against them.
Nate, the SEC is a college, like it's a college conference. Like
oh
Alabama and LSU play in the SEC.
oh okay.
Yeah.
Nate knew that.
I don't know anything about college football.
There and this is the one I like the best. Super Bowls, 0 and 55.
They do make a fair point.
And then
That's true.
the last one is 2022 World Cup draw. And then underneath it is just a video of a dude just holding an American flag in like the wind. And like the wind is pushing him back, but he's still holding the flag.
That's cute.
How did this sports podcast turn into meme review?
I don't know, man. I just thought that was funny.
It was funny.
I give that meme 2 thumbs up.
Awesome. Double
Yes.
thumbs up.